Welcome to Artemis Rising Tarot. This reading is for the sign of Scorpio today, and let me tell you a little bit about my readings. I tend to get a lot of messages all at once. I have to sort through and see who stands out. If I mention a mother figure, father figure, pet, they are coming through to say hello. At the end, I do draw messages, and even if it's not your loved one that comes through, often the messages are very important or relevant in your life right now and may help you. So you will receive a healing with my readings. I am a Reiki master healer, but you have to be open and ready for the healing. Many times I'll bring up something triggering or painful that has to be released, that Spirit says it's time to be released. It's to bring your awareness to it so it opens the path and the way forward for you. Also, if you see a reversed card in the spread, I don't read reversals. I only tell you what Spirit tells me to tell you. So with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and begin the reading. And first of all, I see that either you're trying to build something that you're very passionate about, you're trying to take steps towards something that you were very excited about and very passionate about. Could have been some kind of work project or relationship. I was getting a relationship, from this. We do have the lovers in the spread. But I feel like Spirit is telling me it's in the past and you were trying to build something with someone. It could also be a project of some sort. I feel like it came to a standstill and you had to make a decision about it. And you were kind of sitting with that decision. You were kind of dipping your toe into your emotions, trying to look forward, trying to look for answers, maybe even seeking guidance about it because you weren't sure what you were going to do. You wanted to move forward. You were trying to use your intellect and your mind to decide what decision you were going to make to help you move forward. I feel like if this was a relationship, I always see the scorpion on this card. That's the lower expression of Scorpio. So maybe this person may have brought out some of your, aspects of yourself that you didn't really desire. Something that made you feel like not the best version of yourself. It's very possible. I feel like there's been some healing that has taken place. This actually has caused you to maybe do some internal healing of some sort. I feel like you had angelic assistance around you. And if this was not a relationship, it's like this decision is for a reason. There's a reason why you're taking your time with it. Because you're also healing at the same time. There's things that maybe have triggered you or brought out outside of you that you didn't want to show other people. But it's to be healed, they're telling me. They're also showing me that maybe you had some boundary problems happening. Like you put up your boundaries and everybody just kind of stompled through them. I feel like that's in the past. That this all took place in the past. And that now maybe you're putting up a little bit more stronger boundaries so that, only what is desired comes towards you. They're showing me that it's caused you to go into this hermit mode. They're also showing me the blood moon, or what seems to be the red moon, blood moon. That I feel like you're building your defenses around you and you're kind of trying to seek your own guidance, your own way forward. You couldn't, what's not hidden from you, and we're going to clarify all this, but what you didn't know is that you weren't able to see clearly. And you weren't able to let go of something, they're telling me. It's like you didn't hear Spirit in the past. And you weren't able to let go of, or wait a minute. No, they're showing me that you have now let go of something. But you weren't able to hear spirit in the past, and they were calling to you. And that's why you were in this state. Because they wanted you to be in this hermit mode where you were kind of only listening to your own guidance, not all these external forces. And you were building or creating something that was going to be useful for you and your way forward and your path forward. Web, internet, something to do with computers. I'm seeing that. That's very possible. Or there was something online. Now this may be you, or this may be someone around you, or this could be the spirit that's trying to communicate with you. That's why we need to get clarification. So hold on one second. Let's see here. Spirit, source, guides, and angels, can you tell us more about the Three of Wands, please, for the sign of Scorpio? Thank you, Spirit. Tell us more about the Three of Wands, please, for the sign of Scorpio today. Perfect. Tell us more about the Two of Swords, please, for the sign of... Thank you. Tell us more. Thank you. Tell us more about the Five of Wands, please. Tell us more about the Hermit, please, the sign of Scorpio. Okay, they're telling me that in the past you were trying to build something, but there was an energy around you that was very, I want to say almost, the word that came to me was oppressive. This person was very strict. This person, their word was law. Or maybe, or this could also be yourself. And that maybe you were had too many rules, or the way that you wanted to do things, and it wasn't working out the way you wanted it to be done. Or you were dealing with someone that made you follow all the rules to a T. I see that as well. I feel like the reason why you were stuck, or you were trying to make this decision, was because you were trying to finish this. You were closing some sort of cycle in your life. You wanted it to be over. And I feel like it is. And you didn't know what the next thing was going to be, because now this is over. As far as a relationship was, I feel like maybe you were disappointed in some sort of relationship. It wasn't what you thought it was going to be. It actually, maybe you were disappointed or bored, or it just didn't, how do I put this? It just didn't make you happy. Something didn't make you happy. If this was a relationship, or this was some sort of choice that you made, I feel like you really stood up for yourself. Like, they're showing me, like, you're like, no, you're gonna follow my boundaries. Like, You're not going to try to keep coming back in, because I have my boundaries up now and I'm standing up for myself. They're showing me that you were, really stood up to people that tried to hurt you, or not just hurt you, but what's the word, Spirit? They tried to, maybe degrading is too harsh of a word. Degrade you. I think you know what I'm talking about. They belittled you, possibly, or they just overstepped their bounds. Anytime they could, they would do it. And now you're like, no, I'm not dealing with that anymore. And you really standing up for yourself. I see that right now you're starting to look at things from a different perspective. I feel like there's somebody that is illuminating you in some way. There's someone around you that I feel like is really trying to lift you back up and helping you to see this new perspective. And what's really going to happen is you're going to become the King of Cups. You're going to have control over these emotions. And you're not going to let anybody overstep their bounds or hurt you. They're like, that doesn't mean anything to me anymore. You're also going to become very discerning. Very discerning. And you're going to leave all of the heartache and trouble behind you, and you're going to see what you have. This could be a father figure that was like this. That's very possible. And you really had to stand up for yourself. And now Spirit has put you in this position of being the hermit, following your own path, seeing things from a different perspective, and you have support. You have support around you. Could be like a feminine energy, or someone with feminine characteristics, possibly. And it's going to turn you into the king. Very nurturing, caring, loving, tapped in, intuitive. Master of his emotions. Like no one takes him off his throne anymore. Wow, this is a powerful reading. Okay, let's see if we have any advice from Spirit. Let's take a look and see what they want to say to you today. Spirit, source, guides, and angels, what advice do we have for Scorpio today for their greatest and highest good? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. What advice do we have for the Scorpios watching this video for their greatest? Thank you. Spirit, source, guides, and angels, what advice do we have for Scorpio today, please, for their greatest and highest good? Thank you. I feel like they want these two. Spirits, oh, not this one. We already did that one. Let's do this one. Spirit, source, guides, and thank you. Wow. All right, we have Spirit coming through and saying that they want you to be aware of and release any fear that you may have. If there is any fear, they're bringing it up. Like maybe you're not conscious of it, or maybe you do have some sort of fear And what it's related to, maybe fear of being alone. That's possible. I was trying to see what I saw in the cards. You have, yeah, maybe a fear of like maybe pushing everyone away, that now you have no one left. And that's just a fear, and they want you to release that. They want you to release the fear. We have Gabriel coming in. Now, Gabriel to me always brings a message. He's showing me the throat chakra specifically. He's working on the throat chakra. I have a feeling that you may be giving messages. It's either clairaudient messages, or these messages you're going to be sharing with the world. And he's helping you. He's like the best person for communication, like on the web, or I don't know why I keep saying the web or the internet, but he's like the best person for communication. So he's really with you right now, and he's really helping you. He's clearing everything out, this fear that you may have about this project, if it is a project. We also have Haniel here, and he's working on your root chakra, something about, he's freeing you. He's showing me he's bringing peace, clearing, and freeing you from restrictions that are holding you back in your root chakra. And that has to do sometimes with family, with your community, with you feeling not good enough, with you feeling lack, a financial lack, or anything along those lines. Haniel is coming in, and he's like completely clearing that all out. And he's almost showing me that he's also working with your solar plexus to give you the confidence to do this thing that you want to do. They say that you're very affected by water. They're showing me water is very significant. Water, emotions, being in tune with the moon cycles, just like the tides and the ocean. And they're showing me water also has to do with flow of your communication. And they're really helping you with that now, so that things start to flow for you. I feel like in the past, maybe you put other people on a pedestal. They're showing me either someone put you on a pedestal or you put others on a pedestal. And now I feel like you're knocking that person down. I don't know why I never got that from that card, but that's what they're kind of telling me, is that now you're kind of knocking that person off the pedestal. You're knocking someone off the pedestal because it was the reason why you were stuck. It was the reason why you were in that hanged man position and couldn't make a decision. Couldn't make a decision about your future or where you wanted to go forward, where that emperor was telling you what to do all the time. And you felt really stuck, and I feel like it's going to turn. We have the number 8 that shows up twice here. I don't know why I said 7, because there is not a 7 here. But we have the number 8 that shows up twice here. So 8, 8. 8s might be significant to you in some way. We have 48 as well, and 56. What they're telling me is could have something to do with the, and I hate to say this because I don't even know if this is a very taboo subject for me, but twin flame. So I'm just going to mention it because they want me to mention it, but I don't. If you were to ask me personally about my ideas about that, I don't go for that. Okay, so let's see what else Spirit has to say about this, because this is really interesting. I'm very much enjoying this reading today. All right, Spirit. Just give me a moment as I tap in. Is there anyone that would like to communicate with the sign of Scorpio today, please, for their greatest and highest good? Thank you. You may speak through me. Is there anyone that would like to communicate with the sign of Scorpio today, please, for their greatest and highest good? Thank you. Is there anyone that has a message for the sign of Scorpio today, please, for their greatest and highest good? Thank you. Is there anyone that would like to come through for Scorpio today, please, for their greatest and highest good? Thank you. Okay. Okay, I have 2 here. All right, let's see. We have a lot. We have a lot. Now, this usually is someone that has already passed on. However, very rarely do I get messages, and I want to say it's rare, but it does happen. I've seen it happen many times that I get messages from like people's higher self, or not just a higher self, but like what they wish they could say to you, but their ego won't let them. And sometimes like they're still living and they want to talk to you, and this is how they almost like breach time and space to give you this message. And I don't know how, but it happens. Okay, so I have a father figure coming through. This could be the Emperor. I have a father figure. I also have a child energy. Now they could be talking about what happened as a child, or there could be a child that was very significant in your life that passed early on, whether it was your own child or whether it was, someone that you were very close to at childhood, or, one of your friends. Sometimes if they lost a child, the child will come through during this reading because they just want to say that they're okay. All right. So I have these 2 energies coming through. It could be for 2 separate people. It also could be just, maybe you lost a father and a child. But the messages I'm getting is you are on the right path. I see things differently now. You need space for yourself, and it's okay. I'm helping you at this time. Animal sightings are very meaningful. So I'm trying to think what I saw in the reading, because I used a special animal deck and I saw scorpions, for instance. I saw beavers. I saw spiders. What else did I see? Butterflies. Butterflies are often a symbol from spirit. I saw butterflies in the card. Then the first one, I'm forgetting right now, but maybe it'll come to me. They're saying love moves us in unexpected ways. Don't wait for the right time. Rejection is God's protection. An apology is coming. Trust your intuition at this time. Oh, I also have a sister energy coming through for someone. I have a sister. This could be the sister's child that's passed. The sister could be referring to a child that's still living. I mean, there's so many different ways that they could be trying to communicate with you. They're saying your sacral chakra is being cleared of all distortions. Sometimes trauma can settle in our sacral chakra and cause all kinds of mayhem and chaos, and they're telling you to follow your heart in this situation. They want you to do something fun today. They want you to release the past so you can enjoy the present moment. And these are our messages for today. We have a lot of people coming through. They may all be for you, or there may be one for you. Or they could be talking about a father. It could be a sister on the other side talking about a father and a child. There's so many different ways. You have to use your own intuition and your own judgment. All right, let's see if there's anything more that they want to say. This, I think, is like the juiciest part, to be honest. I love this part. Spirit, source, guides, and angels, what advice do we have? Is there anybody that would like to have a message for Scorpio today, please, for the greatest and highest good? Is there a message for Scorpio today, please, for the greatest and highest good? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. This is a fast energy, and this is the first card that came out, was fast. This is a very fast energy. This could be somebody who has a lot of energy, somebody that likes things fast, somebody that's really energetic. Because like all the cards you guys saw, all the cards were coming out very fast. Okay. All right, let's see. Think past. You think in past. Okay. Okay. They're telling me that either they had mental health issues or someone around you has mental health issues. They're saying that whoever this is, they're saying that their lessons keep repeating really fast, and they see what they have done, and they hear their intention is good, and maybe they weren't good to you on the earth plane, but their intentions are good and in alignment, and they want you to accept that. Or whatever happened was they want you to accept that it was in alignment with them. They want you to go out into nature. Is this right? You think in past. You think about the past. You think in past. Lessons repeat fast. Something about you think in past lessons. Repeat. You think past lessons will repeat? Okay, they're bringing that up. Maybe you think that your past lessons will repeat. But no, that's not going to happen. They want you to be in the nature. They want you to go out into nature. They may want you to fast, like fast as far as maybe you're in a fast, or thinking about a fast, like detoxifying your body. Maybe you want to fast for a couple days, and they're saying that might be a good idea, or nature will help you at this time. And they don't want you to think about where lessons are going to repeat. And they have good intentions now, and they want you to accept their help. Okay, we're going to clear this. We're going to clear this, and we're going to put in joy and happiness and peace and clarity and abundance and health and wealth and joy and good relationships with people that hold that value and respect your boundaries. We're thinking about forward movement, like good forward movement. Maybe they're saying things are going to happen faster if you release this and that you go out into nature, and it will help, nature will help move this energy through you. What else do you want me to say, Spirit? Financial abundance, peace, peace, they're saying. Acceptance, respect. Okay, and that's all for today, Scorpio. Thank you so much for being with me today. Take care, and until next time, thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting down below. Thank you.